Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is AJ. Tony here. We'll introduce him in just a moment. Just coming to you guys, I want to recap on a program that I shared with you guys about a year and a half ago, and got some exciting news for you about Tony and what he's been able to do taking advantage of that program. So we'll be brief today, but want to share a few ideas and a few things, best practices and experiences throughout this process. Just remind you guys, I've been an agent here for about 17 years in Pearland. Love it. It's been great. Great opportunity to meet people, and I'm proud of where we are so far. But go ahead, Tony, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, so I'm Tony Carrillo. I'm here. I've been with AJ for about 8-9 months now. It's been a great opportunity through the program, like he mentioned. I'll let him explain that a little more, and then I'll go back on and touch on it here shortly.
Yeah, great. So if you guys remember, with all the chaos that we had last year and disruption in the workforce and things like that, Farmers had introduced a protege program to all of their agents that were eligible to be mentors. And I thought it was a great opportunity for us to take our agency to the next level, but also help someone get their career started and build their own agency as well. In a nutshell, the program affords an agent or a future agent the opportunity to work in a current agent's office for about 12 months. You have to meet some criteria, sales goals, and things like that. You also have to be licensed, and you get to learn under an agent in real world situations. I didn't have that opportunity 16 years ago. You know, we got into business. I didn't know anything about it. It was kind of self-taught. Definitely talked to a few agents and district managers at that time, but I thought this was a great opportunity for someone wanting to enter the insurance industry to get hands-on experience with an agent on a daily basis, and Tony has done that. So what we're going to do is kind of talk about what Tony has learned, kind of why he wanted to take advantage of this, and also at the end, we're recruiting. We're looking for more.
Yep.
Tony's going to have his agency here in the next 6 months to a year, and I'll be looking to continue to add more to our team. So we'll get into it. So Tony, let's talk about, you came from a sales industry, right, in the financial world, which is great. But let's talk about why you wanted to take advantage of this opportunity.
Yep. So, like he touched on now, I mean, it's a great deal to actually learn from an agent that's established here in the area. You get to learn the ropes of the insurance business. I came from the financial industry, so I had some life insurance experience, but nothing with property and casualty, which is the main thing we help out our clients with here. So it's been great to just learn, and then the opportunity to get your agency one day without having to fork out the upfront cost. That's a big thing as well, and then just learning the ropes. Like I said, it's been great.
Yeah, so just to kind of paint the picture for you guys, Tony started, I believe, the end of January,
Yep.
February, and he's for you guys that are in the industry, Tony just surpassed the 150,000 premium mark on his own in property and casualty production. So that's autos, home, life, renters, insurance, a little bit of commercial. I think he's also at about 17 or 18 life policies during that time. Now, I know some of you mega agents and large gurus are going to say, "Oh, 150,000, I do that with my eyes closed." Well, for somebody coming in the industry, I think in less than a year hitting that goal is that's very, very outstanding. And so, Tony, let's talk about. I remember us going back day one, or really probably day one through about 10 or 15. Tony would come in. He's like, "Man, this is going to be terrible. Listen, I'm not. How am I going to be able to do this? I can't close anything. Nobody's answering the phone.
Yeah.
Nobody wants. The rates are too high." So let's talk about what I kept telling you, and then how we got through that process.
Yep. So it's a large part of just overcoming adversity there a little bit. I'm used to all the sales calls and the cold calls, but I had never done P&C. So once you make that call, if it's a lot of people will just hang up on you. If the rates are high, it's just about having that conversation and helping out the people. Not everything's about rates. We provide great service as well. But yeah, it was rough at first, but once you learn, you start to get going. It's very very learnable, and it's been good.
Yeah, and the main thing about it is, like Tony, you got to have a system, you got to have processes, and that was the one thing we talked about early on. You just got to stick to the plan. The common thing you hear in the industry now is trust the process, and we really do mean that. There's no shortcut. There's no magic bullet when you sell insurance and financial services. You got to have a process, and you got to stick to it. Obviously, you got to find those leads and identify where your opportunities will come from. But once you do that and have a system of follow-up and outreach and continuous contact, I think this industry is very rewarding. Let's talk about some challenges, Tony. So what do you think is because we're not going to sugarcoat it. It's not easy. And Tony, I'm sitting here at 17 years in, and we still face challenges from a day-to-day basis. Things we can't control, claims and customers' accidents, losses from storms. Those are things that are just out of our control. But on a daily basis, just from your conversations with customers, and just being in this industry now for almost 8-9 months, what are some of the challenges that you face?
Well, the biggest thing, I guess, is what we call it is wearing all the different hats. So being an agent, you wear the claims hat, you wear the sales hat, you wear the business owner hat, and you gotta combine and work all those in one day. So if somebody calls in with a claim, you've got to help that out and provide the service that we promise. If somebody calls in and wants a quote, you got to do that. You're just juggling a lot of things at once. It's a little exciting. No 2 days are the same, and no 2 days are boring because you're always working. You've always got something to do, which that's one thing I've really enjoyed. But definitely challenges, just all the things you've got to do.
Yeah, no, that's great, and you just got to stick to it.
Yeah.
And the one thing again before we wrap this up, Tony's a local kid, product of Dawson High School. He did go to A&M, so we won't hold that against him. A&M and SMU guys still working together.
Believe it or not,
we can make it work. We can make it work. Our coach doesn't cost as much as y'all's, but that's all right.
Get 'em.
So, in wrapping this up, we'll keep this brief. Like we mentioned, we're looking for the next Tony. I'm looking for the next Tony. Tony's looking to replace himself here in the next 6 months to a year. So, Tony, as we go out and try to recruit, and Tony's set in on interviews with me and looked at some prospecting opportunities for other staff members. Tony, who do you think would be an ideal candidate to take on what you've taken on this year?
Well, there's a lot of attributes that would be good. I mean, the biggest one is just goal and team oriented. It's a small business at the end of the day, and you want to ultimately be friends almost with the people you work with. You want to be able to go out there and always hustling because whether your sales or customer service is going to be busy. So that's something that you want. The biggest thing is somebody that's just a go-getter. Sales background maybe, but this is it's insurance, so you can always teach it, and that's something that we're good at doing. And once you pick up the process, it's something to do. You can always figure it out. Insurance is some people might call it boring, but it's lucrative down the road, and just looking for the next person that's willing to learn and learn from us.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one key thing I think Tony said there is a go-getter, because ultimately we're business owners, right? Business owners. Insurance just happens to be the product, and you don't have to think about this as a sales job. It is, but you have to be business oriented. You want to be an owner. You want to try to lead people, train people, build people up, and that's what it's about. Tony's a former athlete as well. Y'all know I've talked about my past, and I try to have my office environment sort of like a locker room, riding that bus back home. Those are the kind of conversations we have to keep building camaraderie and teamwork. Insurance just happens to be the vehicle that we use to help the community. And I think it's a great opportunity for anybody that's interested. And we look forward to, talking to you. If you are interested, reach out to me. We're on, our agency is at AJ Insures Me for all of our social media. You can call the office at 281-412-6690. Or just reach out to us here, and we'd be glad to help you out. And what we're going to do over probably the next several weeks or months is try to do some more short videos and help educate some more people about what we're looking for and try to continue to grow. But we appreciate it. Appreciate your time. Y'all have a good day.
Yep. Thanks for having us, guys. Y'all have a good one.